Hey, welcome to another episode of Dirty Talk Vegas. Hey, I'm Essie Love, aka Tornado Head, because I'm gonna keep your head spinning.
And I'm your girl Carlucci. I'm gonna always keep it Gucci. You can talk to me about your coochie or whatever else you have on your mind. What up though?
Hello, everybody. Good to have you guys back with us on this Monday night. We have so much to talk about today, and we have a few exciting guests to bring into the studio tonight as well. And we're going to talk about their new movie coming out on January 24th. So stay tuned
Yeah, that's
with
what's
us,
up.
and we're going to talk a little bit about that. First things first, Carlucci, how are you?
Man, it's Lunar New Year. I'm getting into it. It's the year of the rabbit, right?
I can't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the year of the rabbit. I'm almost positive.
Nice.
Um, huh?
I said nice.
Yeah. So I guess I don't know. What do you want 2023 to hold for you for this Lunar New Year?
I just really just want to finish accomplishing my goals. I've already started working on goals, so I just want to finish accomplishing them. And just work less. Anybody who knows me, I'm a workaholic. So if I can work less, I will be winning.
All right. Well, I'm definitely for that. I think this year I actually want to do the opposite. I want to work more because anybody who knows me, I say I'm trying to hardly work. They say you're
Right,
working hard or hardly working. I'm always
right,
hardly working.
right.
But the Chinese New Year, the rabbit is a symbol of intellect and cautiousness. As the lore goes, the rabbit is among the 12 animals who race to the Jade Emperor in a cosmic context and ultimately determine the order of the Chinese zodiac. So, yeah, the year of the rabbit in the Chinese is one of the luckiest of the 12 animals, and it represents washing away of the bad luck and bringing in all of the good luck. So that's what it is, yo.
Bring it in, bring it in. I love it, I love it. And that's so funny
So
because it's actually,
happy Lunar New Year to everybody out there.
yes, happy Lunar New Year. And that's so funny because it's actually the end of the Mercury in retrograde today. I think January 20th marks the end of it. So we are
Yeah,
moving out of that and moving into the goodness. So, yes,
yeah.
let's go, let's go. All this goodness moving on, moving forward. So, there's a lot of new stuff going on in the dirty talk world news. Um,
Uh-oh.
Girl, I heard Kanye West secretly got married to
What?
yes. But
Didn't
look,
he just get divorced?
yeah, he just finished filing papers 2 months ago. And
Man, talk
he
about rebound, baby.
he married the Bianca Sensori, the fashion designer of his clothing line.
Okay.
Yeah. So but they didn't like make it official. They didn't go get the marriage certificate. They just did like a little secret ceremony and just like made it like a little romantic thing, which I'm
I
ready for that. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, everybody always complains that like the certificate messes up everything. But like, okay, I don't need a certificate. I just want to get married. I just want to have the union of the whole ceremony. Like, we did this thing and that's it. Like, okay, give me a
I
ring.
mean, okay, but that's not really like official. You feel me? That's like official.
I don't need documents.
Like fake official. Like it's not official.
This will
So
between
like
you
as a
and
person
I.
who's done both, I've done both. And I'm just trying to tell you, it might be more official in your heart. It might mean more than any piece of paper that you could get from anything, but it ain't official. Like a
I don't need a
referee with
piece
the
of paper.
whistle.
Like, he doesn't make or break me. I don't need the money tie. I'm doing my own thing anyway. So what is a paper going to do? All it's going to do is change my last name. Maybe I don't even want my last name changed, actually.
Yeah, I mean, that's important though, because for legal reasons, you need to have that piece of paper.
Mm. I guess if something was to happen, having that piece of paper does matter, because a lot of legal things in that sense, you gotta be
Just if anything was to happen to him, if anything, blah, 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 they'd be like, oh, you're married in your heart. Great.
true. True that. All right. Yeah.
But you
Well,
ain't getting none of these properties. You ain't
that,
getting none of this money. You ain't getting shit. See ya.
I mean, I get it. Like, we were living in a house together, and then like something were to happen, and then they were like, "You gotta go."
Y'all are a married couple and you build things together. You're together for 10 years down the line, and something happens to him. And then what are you gonna say? Like, oh, well, we were like,
Yeah, that's true.
you know, doesn't
Well,
make any
I
sense.
get it. Well, on the flip side, Ice Cube and his wife, Kimberly Woodruff, were celebrated 32 years of marriage. Yay!
Wow.
Good
Woo!
job, Ice Cube. And
Congratulations.
yeah, and we don't ever hear of scandals with Ice Cube and his wife. Like, Ice Cube does not. He's not all up in the news. He's not all over TMZ. He's not messy. Even if he is doing something on the side, at least that motherfucker keep his shit in check. Like, come
Can
on.
I just say something? I was at a party where we got to go backstage, and he was there, and he was like in this little separate room, like chilling, eating some chicken wings. He was not even with the party. He was not even trying to do none of that. He wasn't smoking and drinking in straight West Coast, and he wasn't doing none of that. He was just chilling, like straight eating his dinner and like just chilling.
I love it.
So yeah.
That's hella cool. I love it. Well, a man who has the idea of being married to a woman for 32 years decided to propose to his woman at a baseball stadium. Aw, so sweet, right? So
I
he pulls
guess.
out the ring. This motherfucker does her so dirty. He pulls out a fucking ring pop in the middle of the baseball stadium and proposes to her with a motherfucking ring pop. Okay, guess what she does?
Tell
So
me
what
he
does
just
she
called it
do?
the candy ring.
So what does she do? Natural reaction. She slaps the motherfucker. So it's a catch-22 now, because people are like, she shouldn't have slapped him. But it's like, he shouldn't have came with that fucking ring. But it's still violent. So now you're like, oh, what would you have done? I mean,
I don't know. I definitely would have been mad. I would have been hella mad.
listen, so like people were commenting, they were like, oh, so now you never had a real one to begin with. Maybe he was gonna pull out the real ring later, and she just, acted too fast, so you need to leave her. Others were saying, oh, don't condone violence. Others was like, serves him right. He shouldn't have pulled out no ring pop. And so it's
I
like,
don't know. It's hard.
that, right?
It's okay. So on both sides, on one side, no matter if he brought her ring pop or fucking, Tootsie Pop, whatever the fuck, it doesn't really matter. She should have just been like, no, and like maybe just walked away or something like that if it was that serious. Otherwise she could have just like taken it as a joke and like shown off her candy ring and been like, life is so sweet. I don't got time for this. And like, I don't know.
Right.
It's all in how you take it. So I think she just could have had a better reaction. But I mean, you don't know their history either. So he could have been like on some bullshit, like, oh, you want a ring? And then like here they are on the Jumbotron and he has a fucking goddamn candy ring. Like, wouldn't you also be kind of fucking mad? Like, I'd be kind of mad.
I would be upset, but it's a tough one for me. I don't think I would have got mad, but I would have been upset. So yeah, I get it. I get it. Not a good look on his part. But we here at Dirty Talk Vegas never condone violence. So slapping not the way to go. It is.
I don't know. Carlucci will slap a hoe.
It can be a natural reaction because that's just so that was just I don't know. Yeah, you got to know the history of a person. So anyway, that was crazy.
No, there was definitely something there. Like, she didn't just slap him like that because it's like, it's cutesy cute that he had this candy ring. It's like, come on, bro. Like, in front of all these people, you came with the candy ring. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That part. Well, enough marriage talk. We're done talking about marriage, folks. We have some news that is happening in Vegas that I'm a little excited about.
All right, dime el chisme.
We are opening a new hotel, and guess what? It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be the first.
What's the name of it?
It's called the Lexi. It's going to be the first cannabis-friendly hotel in Vegas.
Ooh.
They should have named it the Liddy. Liddy, lit. I mean, or at least call it Mary
I think that
Jane.
might be a little bit too literal, Essie. I think that might be a little bit too.
Like the Mary Jane something, but the old artisan hotel as we know it, the Freak Hotel, Artisan. Artisan.
Oh, is that where it's at?
Yeah, they're gonna transform that into a re-innovate that to the Lexi. So
gotcha.
It's going to look really nice.
That's dope.
The fourth floor is where it's going to be pot friendly, cannabis friendly, and they said they're gonna put in like some kind of air system in there that like really takes the weed smell out, so it won't like be all dank in there when you go. It won't be like a cloud when you go up into the fourth floor, which is gonna kind of suck. That's gonna be pointless, right? Like we want to go in there and be like, poof.
I mean, if it's a dank hotel, I wanna walk in and be like, my people, I'm amongst you.
That part. Yeah, exactly. So they're trying to get ready for a spring break. They said spring break and summer brings a lot of those party people out here. So it's gonna get crunk. It's gonna get lit in Vegas. I mean, if they start making these lounges and pot-friendly hotels, which they're already having a huge problem out here, because like you go outside a hotel now and people are like smoking outside the hotel. Like there's nowhere for them to go, and that people really can't say
right.
anything. Because it's like, where do I go? I can buy it here, but I can't smoke it here. Like, what do you want me to do? So
right.
It will be.
And you can't smoke it in the hotel room because then they'll fucking kick you out or give you a fat ass fee or this and that and blah blah blah. It's crazy.
Right. So I'm just glad that they're doing this. I hope that more hotels do this as well. Put a at least maybe a floor on each casino level. And
yeah, that'd be dope.
Smoking. I mean, why not? Let's do it.
That's how they do it in Europe. You know that in Europe, there's like a whole like wherever that you go, because it's so cold outside, they can't smoke outside. They can't smoke cigarettes outside. So there's usually like a spot, like someplace in the hotel in the whatever, where it's like, this is the smoking room, the smoking area, and like it's disgusting in there because it just smells like a straight fucking ashtray. But I guess if you were a smoker and you needed to smoke, like this is where you would go, right?
That part. Like you already know the smell. You're already accustomed to it. So why not?
Right.
And on that note, I think we should take a shot, my love. Should we take a shot of some wine? Is it that time?
Yes, it's that time.
Let's get a shot, girl. Get your glass. Did you get your shot?
I got my brewski. All right, you ready?
Nice.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. So
I need to start getting paid from Coors Light. How much I drink it.
So enough with the news of Vegas and what's going on in this world today. We're going to talk to a cast that is coming out. Well, we're also talking to one of the co-producers about a movie that's coming out on January 24th. So soon on Tubi.
Okay.
Insatiable. And it's a very sensual, sexual type of movie. And I like these kind of movies because I just like really kind of like getting into the movies, getting turned on, and like trying to see the different perspectives of how these characters are gonna bring the story to life. So
Right.
right now, I can't wait to talk to these people because I don't know about you, but how do you feel when you like watch like a real seductive movie?
Like let me think. I'm trying to think of like what kind of seductive, like scary seductive. Like are we
No,
talking
like when Halle Berry plays in like she played like a couple seductive movies. That one where she did with like Bob Thornton. Everybody was like, ooh,
Bob Thornton.
I can't remember the name of it. It was like an older movie.
It was called Sling Blade.
Sling Blade, yeah. When everybody watched that, they were like, "Ooh, that was such a like seductive movie." They really liked it.
What was the thing that she said in the movie? Oh my God, I can't remember it right now. All of a sudden, because I want to. It's like so funny. Because they're like getting it on in the movie, and it's like whatever she's saying in the middle of it. But yeah, it was a pretty good. It was a pretty good movie. It was a pretty good movie.
Well, we all like movies that turn us on, right? I mean, that's why we're here. We got Dirty Talk Vegas. Like, who doesn't like
Yeah,
dirty? Watch a little bit of dirty stuff, get in the mood.
a little saucy.
Yeah, when it's raining outside, it's cold right now, it's snowing wherever you are at, baby. Now is the time to watch these type movies. Well,
Right?
with us today, we have a couple people from a movie like this, which we're going to bring on. I actually have two of them waiting in the side studio room. So I'm going to bring two of them on right now so they can talk to us about this movie. So we get a little deeper into how it is to be on a movie like this, because I've always wanted to like kind of do this movie, but at the same time, I'm a little scared. I can't lie. So let's bring them on. Let's bring them on. Let's bring them on. Oh, wait, we got 3 people in there. Oh, 4 people down. All right, let's bring them in. Hello, hello. And I think we have one more. Hello, hello.
Hi.
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 Do we have everybody? I guess so. We have everybody here?
No, we're missing
Socorro.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see her in there yet. Okay, so she might be coming on a little later. How are you ladies today?
Good. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for joining Carlucci and I on Dirty Talk Vegas. We can't wait to talk to you about this movie that you guys have coming out. We heard so much about it on many platforms thus far. It is called Insatiable. First, wait. I should let you guys all introduce yourself. I'm sorry, I'm just ready to jump into it. Go ahead and introduce yourselves. Starting with left to the right.
Well, I'm Deja. I played Tamika in the movie. I've been acting for 1.5 years now. I'm from Sacramento, California. I'm 25 years old. Woo woo. 25 years old. And I've been living in Vegas for 2 years now, and that's when I started my acting career when I moved down here.
Nice. Welcome to Vegas. Also from Sacramento. That's what's up. Welcome. All right.
Hi, I'm Rakai. I play the role of Danielle in the film. I am originally from Las Vegas, born and raised, and I started my acting career 3 years ago.
Okay.
A native to Vegas. That's kind of rare. All right, then.
You get that a lot.
Hi, my name is Renee Warren Peoples, and I play Aunt Jessica, and I am the co-writer and also the co-director of the film Insatiable.
Okay, Auntie.
Awesome. Okay, and now we have one more joining us, and you're just in time. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Would that be me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm Soko. Socorro Jones, but they call me Soko, and I will be playing the role of mom in slash Brenda in Insatiable.
Nice. And where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Maryland, but I've been in Vegas for so long that I guess it's like a dual coast at this point.
Okay, awesome. The lady from Sacramento, I didn't get your name. What was your name?
Deja
Deja?
McCowan. Mm-hmm.
Deja, okay. And the one in the corner that played, I didn't get your name again.
Rukai.
Rukai?
Mm-hmm.
Rukai, okay. Just so I don't get you guys mixed up when I'm talking. Okay. So a couple questions that I would like to ask you all is, first of all, I guess I'll just go one by one. Like, what got you guys into like playing these type of characters? Because I've always wanted to get into movies as well and play a character at one time, but like I'm always scared to play like certain characters. Like, so what made you guys be able to like step outside the box and just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna play this character and I'm just gonna do this shit out of it? Like, how do you do that? Who wants to answer? Go ahead, whoever.
Well, okay, I'll go. For me, this character that I'm playing, Aunt Jessica, she is total opposite of who I am as a person. And I like playing roles like that. And I'm sure that, you know, the rest of the ladies can probably agree with that. It's all about playing a character that will stretch you and allow you to use your creative forces to be able to bring that character forward. If you always play comfortable characters, then you're not really acting. But if you get a character that's going to actually stretch you and push you, that's actually showing your acting ability. So I love going to characters that is not like me personally.
Yeah, I can agree with that. This was my first role as an emotional character. I've always done like upbeat kind of characters. So for me, it was, you got to do it at some point. So I was glad I got the opportunity to portray it, because then that way I'll be able to know my range as an actor.
And for me, Tamika in this film, I kind of related to her in a way. So this would be the character that I would say fit me. But like Rakai had mentioned, she brought up showing range. It's definitely important to get into characters that are out of your comfort zone as well, just so you could, you know, show your expertise in acting.
Yeah, I totally agree. I play a lot of mom roles, but you know, the whole point for me was that I hadn't been able to be dark. And so it was just like, okay, you know, I get to be a darker side of the character, which is far away from my personality, but it was really like, this will be some good different, you know, it's good to have like your type. You have a cast type or a character type that you tend to book in this industry, and you want to stay in that range, but then you want to build out the range of that character if you can. So if you're going to be a mom, then maybe you want to be a sweet mom, and then a calculating mom, and then a dark mom, a murderous mom, like whatever, if you could have a range, something like that.
And Renee, when you are putting the cast together like this, do you have to kind of find a chemistry between all of the different actors and actresses to make it work together?
Yeah, that's actually very important. You want to be able to find a cast that will have that synergy, because if it's not, or if they don't, it'll actually show on screen. So you want to be able to find a cast that can actually gel together. So with this particular movie, we kind of handpicked. We didn't do too many like auditions. We pretty much handpicked who we wanted for these roles. So that goes to show you we was very strategic in placing people in these particular roles.
And sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't work. Did that work in this case on this set?
Yeah,
Was there
well, my husband and I kind of run a kind of a not strict set, but we don't deal with divas. We don't deal with anybody that have like messed up personalities. I don't care how great you are, how wonderful you are as an actor or an actress. If your personality is jacked up, then you're jacked up, and we don't have that on our set. So we don't never really have um those horror stories that you hear about, because a lot of times a person energy introduces themselves before they even get in the room, and if we feel that, we won't deal with it.
That's good. That's nice. Okay. Is the chemistry ever too strong?
So what do you mean by too strong?
Like, if I had to work with some of those actors, or if I was a man and had to work with some of these actresses, I mean, I can only imagine.
Yeah, well, yeah, we get that, but that's their personal business, so we don't, that's what you do in your personal life. Keep it in your personal life. Just don't bring it to set, if there's any drama. So yeah, that's whatever they do in their personal, that's on them.
So that doesn't work. That works better for the set though, right?
I mean, it works better. Yeah, the chemistry there, if it's a man and a woman and they're supposed to be dating or whatever, and if there's like real chemistry there, yeah, it definitely comes off good.
Right. So I've always wanted to know, are the sex scenes real?
No.
No.
No, absolutely not.
This whole time. It looks so real. I was always like thinking, how do they do that? And then they go back to their wives or husbands and just like, I had sex today on the set, but it was for work.
Yeah, no, it's not real. You have to make it look kind of real, but it's definitely not. No.
I see. Okay.
Do you feel their boner?
Yeah. There's always some type of a covering in between that you guys can't see on the camera. Like it's either a towel or a flat pillow, or it's something there in between.
All right. So, do you ever come across a character that you can't identify with? Yes? I see one.
I definitely have. I did a film, not particularly in this film, but I really wanted to step outside of my wheelhouse. And so I did like a hiker role, and she was so far away from me, and I just really couldn't connect with it. But what I did connect with was her personality and other friends that I have. And so I pulled from my big sister's personality and from my best friend's personality. And really, as I have learned their behaviors, I was able to like take that on and apply it to that role. And right now it's been nominated for Best Actress. And I was just like, congratulations. Oh, okay. Like, but when you take that risk, it's like, I feel like when you have a role that you aren't connected with, like to find a way to connect is training. Like when you have training, you kind of try to stretch for a role that you can't connect with, to test and see what you can, where you can reach for and what you can achieve. So it's not easy, but it's definitely like it causes you to be way more detailed when you watch other people's behavior. Like my sister is very like chill and laid back and quiet when she wants to be. And I'm just not. I'm like the social one. And then my friend is like, he kind of shady, but he real cool. And so that role was like them combined. So it was a great challenge, but it was like, it wasn't me. So that's what I would say.
And so is that how you all tap into the characters? Is that what you're doing, is drawing from like other characters you've seen? Or are you taking on the story of the person and trying to place yourself in their shoes? Like, how do you really tap in? Like, even when you're crying and you know, and the anger, like Renee, I've seen you get angry and like really just tap in, and I'm like, whoa, like she looks serious. Like, how do you really pull that into the character?
It's called character development. So you create a character arc and a character story, a character background for that particular role. And wherever you have to reach from, whether it's your own personal experiences or if it's an experience of someone close to you, like Socorro said, that you can kind of pull from, then you pull those people into that character. But it's so necessary when you're acting to actually break down that character and know who that character is, know where they come from. I mean, you're giving them their own personality. So like if this particular character has a tick, you know, or a nervous itch, or, you know, something that sets that character apart from whatever other characters that you've played, that's what you want to do. So it's just really tapping into where you're going with that particular character.
Nice. Nice. So when you guys are doing movies and you're doing movies with other stars, how do you guys feel about being questioned about other stars or other people on your set if there's a scandal? You will get questioned by the media, anybody. How do you feel about answering those questions? We heard Renee and Bobby, blah, 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 blah. How do you guys feel about answering those questions?
I guess it really depends. I'm gonna let the girls answer that too, but I guess it really depends, like what type of, are they coming at us like talking about somebody? Because if they are, then we're gonna shut it down. So it really just depends, you know, what they're talking about.
Like for instance, they, you know, recently in the news, they were addressing Cardi B about the Offset and Sweetie cheating scandal. So like something of that nature, like if they were to come to you about that, like how do you guys address that as, you know, being in the limelight of media and movies?
I would say, because I've heard Renee and Bobby's name on sets and people have their opinions, but what I would say is like try to keep it as professional as possible, right? And so try to keep it away from the people as best as you can, and just, I will usually say, look, in my experience, I have had a professional experience with them. They was always good to me. So maybe that person had a different experience, but in my experience, what I did, or let's say I did have a bad experience with somebody on set, I would say, well, everybody's entitled to their experience, but what they are and what they do is not my personal business. I come to set to do my job, and that's what I did. Like, I try to keep it as far away from me personally, because this industry is way too small for you to get caught out there making somebody look bad or sound bad or anything, when you don't know especially in this industry, who anybody is going to be or who they're going to become. So everybody stands a chance of being like a big time anything. You never know when they're going to blow, and if they can blow your whole like career or not. So you got to keep that, like, and that's me being a seasoned industry person. Like, you need to keep it tight, no matter how fun or funny it may seem. Any of that shit can come back to bite you. Real talk.
Yeah.
And now I've only been acting for a year and a half, but so far being on set, you want to stay far away from the drama, because especially while you're on set, because that can change the energy in the room, and you can feel that with the camera being right there. It's going to change everything. You don't want that negative energy in the air at all while you're on set. So I try to stay far away from the drama and all the messy stuff. We'll save that for later, or take it outside or something like that. But you don't want it on set.
Right. That's amazing. So without
She's thinking to cash me outside.
So without telling us too much about the movie, can you give us a little taste of what to expect?
Yeah, set it up. What should I be expecting?
So basically, this movie it really tells a story about a young girl who who lost her family, and she ended up going to stay with her friend's family. And the mother welcomed her with open arms. And however, in that welcoming, it came at a cost. So what cost that would be, that's something that you guys will have to actually tune into on Tubi on January the 24th.
All right.
All
And we are
Can't
right.
say too much.
and we are so looking forward to that. So it looks like a great story. We wish you nothing but best and success to all of you all, and we will definitely be promoting this until it comes out. So thank you, ladies, for coming
Yeah.
to Dirty Talk Vegas.
Renee, one more time. What's the date and time where they can catch the movie?
So it's on Tubi. It's going to be on other platforms as well, but it's definitely going to be on Tubi, which is a part of Fox Network, for those of you that don't know. And it's going to be on January the 24th. So they normally drop it at about midnight. So January the 24th, you can tune in and watch the movie.
All right, awesome.
Tubi. Awesome. Well, thanks again, ladies, for taking the time. We know your time is precious and you guys have a million things to do. So thank you for coming on our show.
Thank you for having
Great
us.
night,
Thank
ladies.
you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye, ladies.
Bye. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Awesome, awesome. So awesome to have the cast for Insatiable on our show tonight. And
I don't know. I'm gonna be figure out how to log into Tubi now so I can check it out.
Yeah, and Tubi is absolutely free. So definitely, like, when you guys get a chance, I mean, why pay for Netflix when you can watch great movies on Tubi for free? So hell yeah, can't wait. Yeah, I'm excited. Like, I saw just I think a sneak peek of it, and
Okay.
it's the acting is just phenomenal. Like, I love their movies. I love their acting. And like, I'm all about it. I'm here for them. I am here for their production company. Like, everything about it is just like, I'm excited. I'm excited for them. So I can't wait. Is there
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
No, I just am excited to see the movie. We're moving into, what are we in? Oh, we're still in Capricorn season right now.
Yeah, I think so. Till one more day, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
One more day. You guys got one more day.
Yeah.
Last,
And then we go.
They're cool in my book. They're cool. It's just a bit controlling, but they're cool. You know.
And then we're gonna be moving into some other stuff. So I'll have that ready for you guys next week. We're gonna have some more celebrity news next week. And also I think we're going to do senior sex. Is that what we have on the
I think so.
I think that one of that's coming up. So I don't know. I don't know. You guys have to tune in and find out, right?
That part.
That part.
All right. Well, thanks again for tuning in with us here at Dirty Talk Vegas, where we talk to the boat.
And you know what it is. Stories unfold.
From the young to the old.
From the young to the nothing's off limits.
To be told. Is good. Safe sex.
Safe sex and
Yeah. Yes.